Welcome to your daily focus, January the 12th, 2022. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. You guys absolutely rock. I know you know that, but it's nice to hear anyways, right? We have the 12 energy today. The 12 energy is the hangman energy. The 12 energy is being in the moment. So if you want to just relax for a second or bring yourself down in some way and stabilize yourself, put yourself in a sort of balance or harmony, or just let go of some tension, just breathe. Okay, under the 12 energy, just breathe, just be. Just be in the moment. Don't worry about yesterday, don't worry about tomorrow. Be in the moment, the here and now. It's about maybe just savoring the moments as they happen, enjoying them with every emotion possible, putting your entire self into it, trying to take the most back out of the moment, feeling that moment. And of course, we can't do that and possibly get through reality, but when we take 5 minutes out of our day, or even just 1 minute out of our day, it does help. You're standing in line, you're waiting for the cashier to have you the next in queue, and just breathe. Nobody needs to know what you're doing. Just breathe in and exhale and just feel the tension leaving your body, your shoulders dropping a little bit. And just pay attention to the breath. What are you smelling when you breathe it in? What does the air feel like as it goes down? Does it go into your lungs? Does it go into your tummy and push it out a little bit? And what part of you seems to relax the most when that happens? Is your shoulders drop? Do your knees buckle a little bit? Do you just feel that stiffness come out of your neck? It's amazing how much stress we carry around. So under the 12 energy, we can really utilize that deep breathing to keep focused on the things that we need to get focused, to not let things pull us in one direction or another, but to think them through. What does it mean for me in the moment? How does it fit into my plan? And don't say no just automatically, and don't say yes automatically, but think it through. We will be searching for comfort and harmony. We'll be searching for pleasure. Absolutely. So we can't just jump on the train when we see it. We have to make sure that the train is actually going to where we want to go, our destination. 1 + 2 is a 3. What a beautiful, fertile, creative energy. This is about creativity, your imagination, birthing something, an idea, a new relationship, a child. Birthing that thought into a reality. Taking actions towards bringing something into being, a part of your world, a part of your environment. If we do the numerology of the day, it is a 10 energy. So that is the wheel. That is moving into a new season. Usually better energy. Whenever a 10 is around, it means better energy is just right around the corner for us. One where we can breathe a little easier. One where we can stop and focus and think things through. One where we find little successes. Ones where we find a little bit of magic. 1 + 0 is a 1. That's the I am. That's the pioneer in you. That is the trailblazer in you. That is the inner child just raring to go. That is you jumping on your stallion, raising your sword and yelling charge. Really with the 1 energy. I am. What direction do you want to grow that I am? And it can be the simplest of I ams, and it can be the most, it's the 2 strongest words in the English language. I am, and then complete the sentence. We have the sun in Capricorn. We have the moon in Taurus. I think by the time we all decide to call it a day, the moon will move into Gemini. So as we're going to sleep, we might feel that inner child wanting to do a bunch of different things and talk and be careful about the talking, because we know Mercury is going retrograde in a couple of days. So we will be walking through these conversations that we've had over the last week and a half. Again, things we've communicated, the things we've talked about. The things we've written in an email, a text. The things we've read, the things we've studied. Oh, a card tried to flip. I better cut these soon. We'll do it right now. Okay, first card. Oh, what's the bottom card? Let's look. What is it, guys? The Lovers. The Lovers. Growing that love, deepening that relationship, growing that partnership. Now, it might be with just one individual. It might be with many. It may not be an individual at all. It may be a passion, a dream, a desire of yours. And to encompass it with love, with passion, with joy, with celebration, that's what's going to raise it to the next level. Okay, first card. Look at this, the King of Swords. Be careful with the King of Swords. We get a little too determined here. And with the Taurus moon, yeah, we can be pretty determined. We can just dig in our heels there and we ain't budging. So we have to think things through. We can't burn bridges behind us. We can't step on toes. We can't ruffle feathers. We have to think our actions through. We have to think our words through. But we are determined. We are determined and focused on our goal, on our dream of where we want to go, of what we want to. The word isn't there, but it's just a total takeover of your narrative of going forward, your plan, your action. It's just that there's that much focus that can be involved today. And when we have that kind of focus on something, we tend to forget that we forgot to say I love you to someone, or said goodbye to someone, or even gave them the time of day, or actually gave them 100% of our focus when they were talking to us for something. We can say things, we can push people aside and their ideas and their thoughts and even their help, because we want to do it our way and this way and only this way, and we're not really open to advice as much as normal. And so we still need to be all those things, or at least be aware that we are cutting off those things, that we are building little tiny walls around us today. And we may have to go back and repair those walls some walls are necessary. Sometimes you just have to say, no, the wall's going up and you're not a part of my life today. I'm doing this instead. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to focus on. And when you're here, I can't do it. So there's the wall. And it's protecting your dream. It's protecting your goal. You just have to remember to remove that wall a little later on and give them the time that you gave your focus, perhaps. Oh, look at this. 2 cards at once. The Two of Wands with the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess came out yesterday, I believe. It's just, you know what? It's just drier. You know, the kids, I got a humidifier now, but I haven't really plugged it in, so I guess it doesn't do much unless I actually plug it in and start using it. But it is a lot drier in the air, so I do have that little tickle going on, and I might have a drink of water. So just being human here. Sorry. 2 of Wands and the High Priestess together. This is knowing the magic that you hold within you to actually draw in your desire, your goal, your fantasy. I need that little drink. Somebody asked where my rainbow cup is. It's in the kitchen, don't worry. But I've got, on this at least, I've got Life is a Beautiful Ride. So once again, my glass of water smiles to me and makes me smile. 2 of Wands and the High Priestess together. This is inviting in, knowing that you have the magic to actually pull in the future you want for yourself into today. Now, Remember, we have the 12 energy. We want to stop. We want to be in the now. We want to think things through. Maybe we have to surrender to something under a 12 energy. Maybe we have to let go of control of something under the 12 energy. And we need to take the time to process that so that we're not letting go of things that we do need the control over. Right? We don't want to surrender things when or make compromises and it goes against what we're truly going after. But knowing the magic that you can draw in to your world, to your existence, really the only limits are the ones that you are placing on yourself under this kind of energy. So I don't like to, I feel like I'm being harsh when I say it like that, but we have so much beautiful, magical, miraculous energy surrounding us right now, and we have been waiting a very long time for this kind of energy to come into our lives. Usually it's wait, hold on, have patience, determination, perseverance. These are words that I've been saying over and over and over again to you guys. There hasn't been a lot of this magical energy that has stayed. We've had a day here and a couple of days there, but nothing like this has been. And it's opening up windows, it's opening up doors, and we need to actively go in pursuit of those doors. Look at the Justice card. So talk about strong cards, because we have the High Priestess there, came out as a double, and then the Justice follows. Now, the Justice card is the 11 energy. So yesterday was the 11th. I think tomorrow, I think the daily energy will be an 11 too. So we are surrounded by this beautiful 11 energy. Now, the 11 energy is the teacher, the illuminator. The 11 energy asks self-sacrifice, for us to have courage, to bring in strength, to walk with integrity, to give our commitment focus and attention. The 11 energy asks so much more of us, but the rewards are so much greater than you could ever imagine. So I would have to say with these cards, this is a day to make a determination that you are going forward, that you will be taking a risk on yourself. It doesn't mean you actually have to start taking that risk immediately. You want to use that 12 energy and think things through if you haven't. But if you've been kind of, hesitating, procrastinating, this is a beautiful energy to take a risk on yourself. While this energy, because you know what, even if you fall flat on your face, you still have this energy to say, I know what I did wrong. And now I can go forward. Okay, we'll get a mantra card here. The Peacock, raise your standards. How many times have we seen this card over the last several months? The Peacock, raise your standards. So often, if you take a child and ask them what they want to be when they grow up, I don't know. I got a cowboy, an astronaut, a firefighter, a policeman, a monster, a transformer, a ninja turtle, whatever they said. There is no obstacle, there is no glass ceiling, there is no limitation. It's exactly what they want to do at the time. And it doesn't matter if it's some great thing or something small and little. And, oh, you want to be more than that, we would say to them, right? And they're like, oh, it's exactly what I want. It's okay. But make sure that through your life lessons, you didn't dummy down your dream to make it more reachable, more obtainable, or sound a little saner to your friends. This is the time to raise your standards. This is when you say, I deserve this. I am worthy of this. I am. Here we go with the I am. I am worthy. I am deserving. Raise your standards. I raise my standards. I am one that raises my standards. Yeah, and I just, this popped into my head. You know, I always share whatever pops into my head. It's kind of like, there's that one employee at work, and they get to come in late, and they leave early, and they get every other weekend off, and they get all the gravy shifts. And you're like, they don't show up for 3 days and they don't get in trouble for it. That employee. And you're like, what? And it's because they expect it to be okay. And when you put that expectation out there to the world, however wrong that expectation is, that you can miss 3 days of work and not even phone in and not get in trouble and expect that to be okay with everybody, is beyond belief to most people. But for that person, it's their reality. And so it works for them because that is what they imagine. And if they say goodbye, they just look for a new opportunity. They just drift. You see them drift through life, and they just get, it seems like, every lucky opportunity and every handout there is. And, they're the ones who win on the lottery and whatever, right? We see that, right? So why not start writing that script for yourself? And maybe not that bizarre, but start being the narrator to your story, to your steps of what you expect your reality to look like when you open your eyes in the morning. I don't know who needed to hear that, because I know I got a little bit off to the left there, but somebody's guides, or maybe many of you, your guides, your angels, are working overtime through me. The peacock is one of the most exquisitely beautiful creatures in the world's animal kingdom. It is also believed to be the most virtuous and embodies the admired characteristics of integrity and loyalty. Like the peacock, you embody qualities important for friendship and family. You are encouraging. You can be selfless. You can enrich the lives of everyone you meet. I don't know why I had such a hard time there. The peacock is also very protective of its young and will provide for and protect them under any circumstances. This card has also been seen as an indicator to better yourself, to raise your standards, and be more like the peacock. I've seen peacocks, like, mainly at the zoos and stuff, right? And they just look like an average bird, and then they get that tail fan. Oh, wow. It's just like, it's all of a sudden they're the most exquisite, beautiful creature on the face of the earth in front of you. So full of beauty. And so we need to fan our tail feathers a little bit. We need to let others people see just how beautiful, how talented, how courageous, how deserving, how worthy you are in the world today, because you are. What are we going to do next? The animals, I guess. Of course, the animals. Okay, here we go. And we have, look at this, clarity with the bat. So I wonder if the clarity comes in because we use that 12 energy effectively and we think it through. We're in the now. We weigh out things. We don't stress about them. We don't attach our emotion to it as much as we think it through. And the Taurus moon really helps us to ground ourselves. We're very earth-centered. And we're very sharp with our finances and stuff. So it's a good time to especially plan for new beginnings. That is going to be also an investment or a cost factor as well. Okay, we'll go to the bat. And clarity, hidden fears, open mind, heart and soul, trust, passion. Clarity of mind means clarity of passion. This is why the great and clear mind loves and sees distinctly what it loves. So many are afraid of bats. They often fly in a sporadic fashion, never knowing where they will swoop. Instead of relying on their sight, they use other senses, the main one being their hearing. If you've chosen bat, and we're here right now reading the book, you are being told that the clarity you seek has to be sought in a different way. Bats offer you clarity to see around you what may be hidden. Now is the time to look at your life subjectively and see where you can add positive and passionate changes. You may want to sign up for a class, start a new creative product or project, or finish one that you started way back when. Is it possible you're neglecting communication with those you love? Oh my goodness. I know English. I know I learned how to talk a long time ago, and yet it's evading me right now. You may have been acting as a hermit and didn't even realize it. Call up a friend. Plan a fun night. Release your old fears and anxieties. You can write down your fears one by one on a piece of paper, and after you complete the task, take each paper and say aloud, I release, and insert your fear. Then either rip up the piece of paper and burn it, or allow the universe to take care of all the You can either rip up the piece of paper or burn it. Now, take those ashes or those little pieces of paper and try and find a running water near you, whether it's a stream but you want a flow, right? And put that into the stream to take it away, to dilute it into nothingness. You know, eventually it's going to hit the ocean. It's just that it will be no more. So if you just want to add to that ritual, and we have rituals that we do every day. You know, do you brush your teeth every day? And how do you do it? Do you grab the toothbrush in a certain way? Do you always put it back in the same slot? Do you put your toothpaste on the same way? Do you start at the same teeth? Do the same motions? What rituals do you have? Do you have to have all the towels stacked on the sink before you jump into the shower? Or do you have that house coat or that robe that you like to throw on? Do you like to set the coffee to go while you're having the shower, so when you get out, that nice hot cup of coffee you can just smell the aromas? So what rituals do you have? Do you get to work 5 minutes early so that you can have 5 minutes to yourself before you have to walk in and do the busyness of the next 4, 8, 10, 12 hours? What rituals do you have? So we have rituals. By acknowledging that every human has thousands of rituals that we do on a daily basis without even thinking about it. Now it's time to think about what rituals maybe you want to incorporate into your life. I have no idea why I was going with the rituals, but it would be a good time to add something into your life. Oh, with the water and the ashes and everything. You know, add to that ritual, I was saying. So I just wanted to clarify that I wasn't going out in woo-woo land. It's proven that we all have rituals, and if we belong to any group, that group has rituals, right? They have an opening statement or maybe a prayer. They all sing a song, or they have, there's a certain time for this and a certain time for that. And okay, come on up and say hello. Hello, my baby. This is Milo. He's one of my rescues. Dylan's coming running in here. He doesn't like to jump up anymore. So... But if you were around when I first got them, oh my gosh. Talk about chaotic videos that I put out. Anyways, until we meet again, remember, I do love you.